So tell me, Andrew, when did you and Kazu first meet?
Well, we were both traveling on the train last summer on the way to a vacation at the beach.
Yeah, and the only free seat was the one next to Andrew. So I sat down next to him.
We didn't really say anything to each other to begin with, because we were both pretty tired.
I thought you didn't look very friendly at first.
Yeah, well, I thought you didn't want to talk to anyone.
That's right. Then you took a book out of your bag and started reading. And it turned out that it was one I had just finished reading.
That was really funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we got to talking about the book.
And then we discovered we had a lot of other interests in common. We both liked the same kind of music.
And the same kind of movies.
That's true.
And so what happened?
Well, we decided to meet at the beach the next day to go surfing together. And we've been friends ever since.
2. So tell me, John, how did you and Maggie first meet?
Well, a friend introduced us. Our friend Tony thought we might get along, so he invited us to his house for his birthday party.
It was a great party, wasn't it?
It sure was. I remember. We danced for hours.
So you liked each other right away?
Yeah, I guess it's because we have so much in common.
We both like music and sports a lot.
And parties.
Yeah, dancing and having a good time.
So how long have you been friends now?
Well, that was 3 years ago, I guess.
3. How long have you two known each other?
It's been nearly a year, hasn't it, Terry?
That's right.
And did you meet Terry at school, Susie?
No, actually, we were introduced by a friend that I play tennis with.
Oh, really?
We needed someone else to play doubles with one day, so my friend asked Terry to join us for a game, and that's how we met.
Actually, we didn't see each other for quite a while after that. But a few weeks later, we met again by chance at the mall, and I invited Susie to have coffee with me.
The funny thing is, we don't have a lot in common. Terry likes all sorts of sports, but I only like tennis.
And we can never agree about movies or music. But we get along all the same. It seems like he's really special. It seems as if he's really special.
It seems to me that she's perfect for you. I think he's very sensitive.
If you ask me, it sounds like she has a great career ahead of her.
I don't think it's very easy to get to know him.
So what do you think of Olivia?
I think she's terrific. She's one of my best friends.
2.
How do you feel about Tony? Is he okay?
If you ask me, he's a lot of fun. We get along very well.
3.
Do you get along with Sandra? Is she okay?
I don't think she's very fun to hang out with. She never seems to smile.
4.
Do you know David? What's he like?
It seems to me that he's a bit too self-centered. He talks too much about himself.
5.
What's Patricia like?
I think she's very interesting. She has some fascinating ideas. 6.
How well do you know Kim? What's she like?
It seems as if she's a bit arrogant. Guess what, Fun? My brother's getting married next month, so I'm going back to the United States for the wedding.
That's great. What sort of wedding is it going to have?
It's going to be a pretty traditional American wedding.
What's a traditional American wedding like?
Well, usually it's held at a church. My brother is going to get married at a very nice old church in our town. And there are going to be about 100 guests.
That sounds like a lot. What usually happens on the wedding day?
Well, the bride gets dressed, often at her parents' house. The groom can't see her in the wedding dress until the ceremony. Traditionally, brides wear white. Usually there are a few women called bridesmaids. They help the bride during the ceremony, and their dresses must be a different color than the bride's dress.
Do they buy their dresses or rent them?
They buy them, so it can be quite expensive. When it's time for the wedding ceremony, the guests arrive at the church and wait for the bride. The friends of the bride sit on the left side, and the friends of the groom sit on the right. Then the groom arrives at the church. He has a male friend or relative with him who is called the best man. Sometimes there are other men in the wedding group. They're called the groomsmen. They wait for the bride to arrive.
I see. So the wedding group consists of the bride, the groom, some bridesmaids, and some groomsmen.
That's right. Then the bride arrives. Her father walks her to the front of the church as the wedding music is playing and the ceremony starts. The bride and the groom kiss when the ceremony is finished. Then they leave the church. As they leave the building, the guests gather and throw rice at them for good luck. Then the guests go to the reception, which might be held at a hotel or restaurant. At the reception, there will be food, speeches, and dancing. Toward the end of the reception, the bride throws her flower bouquet to all of the single women at the party. The woman who catches it is supposed to be the next person to get married.
That sounds like a lot of fun.